Now I would like to call on stage Muhammad Tahmid Rahman Rakim.
Hello everybody, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muhammad Tahmid Rahman Rakim. I'm studying at BB in Aviation Management in College of Aviation Technology. My cordial respect to every religion over here, and thank you so much honorable judges and all to giving me the opportunity to present myself. Let's start it. So this is me. It's one of my presentations. I've put the picture here over here. Let's start. My presentation topic is threats in aviation industry. So do you guys do you have any idea about threats? What we think about threats? Threats are called an obstacle or something that lagging down, lag behinding from a development of anything. So threats in aviation industry, we can say here the facts that occurring in the development of the industry or any industrial trial or anything else is called the threats in aviation industry. So we can say that many obstacles, many threats. We know that aviation is the biggest industry. It's a very, very unique industry in this world. So in this, but everything which has a good thing also have a bad advantage too. So I'm going to discuss it about today now, and I have mentioned some major. It has so many traits, but I have mentioned some major traits which can be harmful for our aviation industry, right? So we have fuel efficiency, then global economic rate, then passenger comfort, which we see the most in aviation industry. Because if an aircraft, no matter how luxurious your aircraft is, but if the passenger demand is not fulfilled, so you're lost. So I can also say the climate changing, the terrorism, each and everything, both are related to the threats. So I've just come the thing. So at first I'm going to start with the fuel efficiency system. That what is fuel? Like in the aircraft, to run an aircraft, to give a thrust and to lift in the air, at first we have to need fuel. Without fuel we can't just we can't fly any of the aircraft. So I've mentioned here the fuel efficiency system, also how it efficients with the solenoid and how the pressure comes to effusion, and after the effusion it compresses the air to liquid and then the fuel is produced. So aviation fuel availability costs are too high in this rate. So but in this aviation industry we have to also think about the economical rate, because if the economical rate is high, the revenue will not come because the passenger will not get the fulfilled things or the demands. Okay, let's come at the fuel volatility. So fuel accounts go about 30% cost in aviation, right? So if the oil prices is too high, so it's not going to be helping the situation. If we can see here, it's $126 in 2011, but drastically it has been shrinked in 2019 coming. It's $52, which is a very, very poor rate, and it's harming the economical rate as well so much. So we have to think about it. We have to think a better strategy to make the fuel into the reasonable rate for the good experience. Okay, so we all know that our fuel, or we can say anything like our natural things, natural assets, is gonna be no more in the next 100 years. So we have to do something alternative, right? Because we cannot run our aviation or luxurious things or something like it's too many high. We can't play it for a long time, not more than 100 years. The scientists have been said. So what we can do in the alternative? A very, very easy solution is the necessity of green aviation. What is green aviation? Green aviation also produce the fuel, but not from the natural assets, but then from our nature. From the carbon dioxide, and it's carbonated and it's hydrolyzed, and then it's reproduced the fuel, and it's not harming the air as well. So our environment is also not being over polluted. So we should think about the green aviation. Like why I've mentioned the green aviation, you guys must ask me. So this is the reason: climate changing. You can see over here I've put a small jiffy here. how much the sun is being heated. So it's not helping the situation. It has been estimated in a research that in 2017, more than 120 degree plus, it was the climate and for the high heat, the pilots couldn't trust the aircraft because it was too much fuels are gonna wasting, and they couldn't leave the flight, and about around 40 to 50 flights have been cancelled. So can you imagine this flight cancelling is shrinking the revenue of the aviation industry, and if the aviation industry is being shrunk, we are not gonna be in a good situation as well. You guys also think that. So here comes the global economy. The global economy started increasing from 2008, we can say. Before that it was also, but after 2008 we have got some great technologies like good aircraft. We can say about Boeing 787, Boeing 777, which can fly in a row too high. Like we can, if we say about 777, Boeing 777, it flies into the air for about 15 hours non-stop, a mile. And if I say about Dreamliner 787 Boeing, it is about 20 hours long. So it is a very good sign. But the economical impact for the fuel, I think, is not getting too much high, so it is harming the development. So we should see the global economy, because aviation industry is all about fuel and economy. If the economical rate is not going to be is not performing well, then anything is not going to happen successfully. Now, if we say about economical rate of Bangladesh, we can smile because it's a good news, because into the pandemic situation, our country has done so well. It's about the revenue of about 1,500 crore. It's too much high. So and we are also recruiting. Our country is also recruiting for the manpower. We have jobs, we have opportunities, but we don't have proper manpower, because we are not deserved. Why we are not deserved? Because we are not learning or educating about some specific things. So Biman Bangladesh is also recruiting pilots because we have six modern aircrafts of Boeing 777. Now, it's a very sad news that we in this 2022 we still couldn't make the security as tight as we wanted, because this generation, we don't deserve it. If we say about the safety, tourism and security of the airlines, it has to be fully, like we have heard the news a few days ago that our team has lost their baggage handling and they lost their belongings. So I don't know who is responsible, which station is responsible for this, which airlines is responsible for this. But we think that every airline should be alert in their security system, and we should progress our air marshal in every country. If we see that we have some luxurious airlines, but everywhere air marshals are not present. So we need proper air marshals who can protect us in the airport or airlines, into the aircraft and out of the aircraft as well. Now, the system failure and aging of technology infrastructure. We should also take care about the manufacturing and the maintenance, because we can see here in the record of 2017 that Delta experienced a network interruption in lead. At least 270 flights have been cancellation. Can you imagine this? 270 flights, then how many? It was the revenue. It was the revenue shrunk from the 150 million. So it's not a good news. It's not good news at all. So we should work on it also. And if we say about the global economy, a research had been said that even if $1 is increasing into the economical rate, in a year about $1 billion is increasing more. So it's not helping the situation at all. Now, unnecessary flight landing and takeoff. Like we have seen, we know that aircraft is a machine. It will not see the necessary of, it can't think the emotions. So we have to think about them as a machine as well. So every aircraft has a capacity to take off and landing. The one unnecessary takeoffs and landings are shrinking the revenue as well, because the money is being wasted. So we can save the money and we can save the economy to utilize it somewhere else and can success in our economical rate and the aviation industry. So thank you so much, but I'm not done yet. What was our conference was meant for? Why we are here? We are here for lead conference, right? So is this only the presentation is on making improving ourselves? I think we're not. If I say a small story of mine in my past, when I was in class 4, my mother used to beat me up with the stick where I came in second position. Why? My mother said that why you can't come in first. So from that day, my brain has been stuck over the thing that I have to study, not for learning, not for educating, or not for thinking about something else, but I have to study to get rid of my mom's stick, to get the fame, to get the popularity, to get first. But this shouldn't be the actual rule. So everything starts from home. You can say leadership, you can say education. Your 2 GPA 5s or a good CGPA is not making you a leader, is not making you educated. Am I educated? After that time, I stood first. But my intention was not learning something. My intention was what? Getting first for getting rid of my mom's drumstick. So it's so funny. So don't try to be. At least I'm gonna say in my future, if my son is here, I'm gonna say him that, have you put your blood, sweat, and give 100%? If he say yes, even if he fails, I won't mind. I won't say him anything, because we shouldn't only focus on the first. We should also help a weak person to glorify. So being first or being top, being famous is not gonna make you a leader. You have to glorify yourself to be a leader. Thank you so much.